This is the seed with which I got Godhead. Finished all the achievements with the Lost, and effectively 100% of the game. And I decided I'd do a reenactment of it and record it. And somewhat embarrassingly, I got the settings wrong on Fraps and there was no sound on the recording. So I'll do a little commentary instead, just so it wasn't completely silent. But by all means, don't listen to it. It's up to you. So in case you're not aware, the thing about the Lost is he dies in one hit, so you cannot get hit by anything for the entire game unless some particular circumstances happen, which, well, we'll see, won't we, whether that happens or not. So that's first treasure room, Rainbow Baby. It's better than a kick in the teeth. Bit of extra damage. I know a lot of people would go straight into that cursed room to see if it had 9 lives in there. That's not how I do things. But I did like the look of that sort of the bedroom. It's got got the crawl space in there, and Lost Contact is reasonable thing to upgrade to start off with. It means I shot that projectile out of the air. I've got less to worry about. There are you still have the same item pool with the Lost, even though a lot of the items are effectively completely useless. Anything that's sort of anything that helps you with your sort of health or defense is not good. Basically, every time I was playing as the Lost, I was just praying for just anything that was a straight damage upgrade. Just need pile on the damage. And the secret room. Now, I think when I originally played this, the first time around when I got the achievement, I think I tried to have a go at blasting my way into the cursed room, but that wasn't where the room was, so I must have remembered that this time and saved the bomb. Pandora's box. At some point you can get some items from it, and I must admit I always have to look up on the wiki how that works. Certainly got to hold on to it for a few floors now to get any much use out of it. This is not bad. Famine on the first floor means probably going to get a cube of meat, another thing for blocking projectiles. Already got the fly from a pill. And I know a lot of people, some people I spoke to sort of played as the Lost would just keep restarting until they got something fantastic on the first floor, which didn't happen here. Fairly unremarkable. But I'm glad I persisted with it, and it was worth the abject misery of countless failed runs. Because things start to go quite well. Not to spoil things for you as the viewer, but I mean, there's a reason that I'm uploading this one, is that it went well. And I can't promise that this is exactly how things went when I actually played it, without knowing what was going to happen, but I suspect largely my decision-making process is the same. For example, there I've just wasted a key going to the shop when I'd forgotten that it's Curse of the Blind, so I can't see what I'm buying. It always comes up at the start of the floor, and it says Curse of the Blind, and I just completely disregard it. No secret rooms there. I think I might have accidentally found the entrance to it with all those spiders, but again, I'm not claiming this is an exact, precise reenactment of how the run happened, but this is the same seed. All these item spawns will be the same. What more can you ask for? Able to find the treasure room. Again, it's a gamble with the Curse of the Blind. But proptosis. Things are looking up. Major damage upgrade. And as I've got the shielded tears, it's blocking even more projectiles. Anything that's sort of getting up close to me, it's going to get wrecked. So yeah, that's not interested in having that. Just wasted some money, but fortunately found quite a bit of money. There's not a huge loss. Pin. I think a pin is an easy boss, but I've sometimes made the mistake of running straight to the bottom of the screen where I like to hang out during this boss battle. But sometimes if you run straight there at the start of the battle, he sort of will jump at you in an unpredictable way, and I've gotten killed like that before. Brilliant, another damage up. Every devil deal is free as the lost. Another damage up, excellent. And Horror Babylon activates when your health is is at half a heart or less, and as I have no health, it's active for the rest of the game. So that's things are looking pretty decent now in terms of you see the size of those tiers. Getting quite lucky with the pills so far. The pills seem to be either positive or neutral. There's another damage up. Things are starting to look pretty decent. Came in here hoping for 9 lives. Quite a common spawn in curse rooms. Could still be in that third crate. We're both in that one. Nope, nothing. Useless health. Not even taking it. Because yeah, nothing. There's only 2 items. Well, not entirely true. There's only sort of 2 items that can help you in terms of actual defense. You can't have more health, but if you get Holy Mantle, that can block one hit per room, which is good. But the one time I got that, it didn't do me much good. Because I got to a difficult room and got hit, so I went into a panic and died. It's not much help if you still prefer to have more damage, because the quicker you can kill everything, then the less trouble you're in. And then the other thing that can help you is extra lives. And the main one of those is the dead cat. To give it its proper name. 9 lives. Or there's a couple of extra. Well, there's some items that give you an extra life, but they bring you back as a different character, so they're not much use. Or there's the 1-up green mushroom extra life, which you can sometimes find in a secret room. I do find it bizarre how that 1 extra life is much rarer to come across than 9 extra lives. I think I may have performed some shenanigans the first time around on this seed with Mr. Boom went and used it instead of a bomb. This time I couldn't be bothered. Pick up there, which is now is Goat Head, which is another good one because it means we're guaranteed several rooms for the rest of the run and get everything for free from them. Thinking about it, Broken Watch is, I think, worth getting. Will do more good than harm. Right here, for example, now they're all slow, less of a threat. You risk the occasional room where everything speeds up, but I guess consider that an acceptable risk. Also easy to forget there's a lot of situations you can avoid with flight, and you think of the Lost as the weakest character, but then once I finished the Lost and went back to playing as Isaac or whoever it is, I was completely unused to not being able to fly. And I would try and escape from situations by flying over things when I couldn't fly, and yes, that's not a great start with the Goat Head. That item gives you health and it is useless to me. But I picked it up anyway for a moment because I'm not sure how item pools work. I've sort of got this idea in my head that if you don't pick something up, then I'm worried that it might not be removed from the item list. And you might get it again. I don't know whether that's true or not. Sometimes happens with the Bible, but so there we go. 9 lives. That takes the pressure off. Don't know how that didn't. We're just there. I'm trying to get all up close with things because that's I'm doing the most damage at close range. Yeah, the other thing about 9 lives is gets you a third of the way to the Guppy transformation, which is also good. And just got the curved horn trinket, which again is a damage upgrade. So by this point I think my damage is officially off the chain. Give the technical term. And yeah, not having to worry too much about these projectiles coming at me because I'm just shooting them down. Yeah, I took the Sun card. Heals you and shows you. I mean, obviously healing you isn't going to do anything. I've got no health anyway, but I think I hung on to it. I thought, oh, maybe I can use it in the end game to quickly show the way to the boss room, but I don't think I end up using it. Again, that's health upgrade. It's worthless, but after some deliberation, I take it anyway because I'm sort of, again, not sure how item pools work. Tammy's head. Reasons best known to myself. Yep. Ditch Pandora's box and take Tammy's head with us, just in case. Just in case of well, basically what I was thinking was it's quite rare, but if I get Brimstone, I happen to find Brimstone, then Tammy's head is the win button. You just walk into a room and press space to win. Devil beggar, will take my health and kill me. Stay away. Another good kill. Yeah, it's a bit sad to me how Brimstone is much less of a common spawn in this game than it was in the original, because there's more items in the Devil Room pool. But, here we go then. Light, which I already had, and Spectral Tears. and 2 more guppy items, meaning I am guppy. So in addition to the mega damage I'm doing, every hit will spawn flies, which hit for just as much damage. Things were already looking up, but things are now looking even more up. And I gather they're going to even short work with Krampus there. Not keeping the Krampus head, that's a guaranteed 4-way brimstone every 6 rooms, but I'm holding out for just in case I could have a 6-way brimstone in every room. But yeah, because there's more items in the devil room, more possible items. You don't get brimstone as often, which is a shame. It is one of my favourite upgrades. I think some people prefer Mom's Knife, but I don't have the skills for Mom's Knife. Especially not as the Bob's Brain Mouth. Especially not as the Lost. Too much sort of having to get close to things and be able to judge how far you're shooting the knife. And then I also don't like I don't really like the synergy with Mom's Knife and Brimstone. I can't get a handle on it. And I had at least one run as the Lost where I got Mom's Knife, because it's one of those items where it's the special item in the game's code, so if that appears, you're less likely to get other special items, so I might as well take it. And then at least one occasion, I got later on got Brimstone as well, and ended up wishing I'd just waited, not got the knife, and just got Brimstone. Because you use the knife and then there's a big stream of knives that comes out. But there's too much of a delay on it for me to get any use out of it. I was never any good at it. The long and short of it, Brimstone is awesome. The story. Yeah, got to remember that Devil Beggar is there and not. That's the sort of thing I have a tendency to just run straight into when I'm running around the map. Which can end a run just like that. See, almost went charging into him there. I think at this point I'm just looking for any more goodies on the map. Well, yeah, I found treasure in one. Not paying enough attention to the video, I'm sorry. Yeah, nearly just had to swerve out of the way of Bob's Brain there. Picking that up would be a catastrophe, because you do so much damage to yourself with that item. A big explosive thing that will just fire off at unpredictable intervals. Another damage up, thank you. Oh, getting that I've already been into the devil room. Yeah, you saw the short work we made of the adversary just there. One of the most evil and dastardly bosses in the game. Used Tammy's head and then just got it close and shot him a bit. I'm again not getting much use out of Tammy's head at the moment. It's simpler just to go and shoot people. Poison touch, that's no use, we don't want to be touching anyone. At this point I'm wondering about the time limit for the boss rush, and so I've got a bit of panic there and died. I did have a couple of... I'm sure they won't be in the same rooms, but I did die a couple of times when I originally ran this seed. But as long as you get the extra lives, it doesn't matter. I may not be skilled enough to literally get to the end without dying, but technically I won, so that's all that counts. Spectral tears increasing my ability to hide out of harm's way. Which I believe they're adding as a permanent upgrade to the last year as another death. At this point I'm rushing around trying to there's not much time left to finish this floor before the boss rush will disappear. But yeah, given the loss, making the loss a bit easier by adding spectral tears as a default upgrade. Good idea on paper. Good idea. Well, it's good for the people. Good for the people who play as the lost in the future. Not so great for people like me who want anyone who wants the lost achievements to have to suffer as I suffered. I was checking the time there, but I didn't. It was too fast for me to see on the replay. I don't know how we are for time. Probably not. Probably cutting it a bit fine, judging by how I'm rushing around. Still good navigation. Okay at remembering the layout of the map. And there it is. The brimstone. My fave. And I know this is a cop-out, but I didn't really like the look of any of those items, and I had already done the boss rush on a previous run, so you don't get to see the boss rush. But by all means, play this seed yourself and tell me how it goes. And this is what happens when you combine Tammy's head with brimstone. Awesomeness happens. And my decision to keep it in so many floors is vindicated. Infamy, that's probably one of the only sort of defensive items that's sort of actually useful. It's the Lost, because it can sort of block a direct hit to the face. Range ups are now meaningless, as Brimstone has infinite range. Really, now it's just embarrassing any time that I don't. I'll shot everything away. Yeah, by this point, quite quietly confident that things are going okay and I might get to the end in one piece. You know, I suppose things can always go terribly wrong. There could always be a room that I cannot beat. It sort of hits me and takes me down before I can hurt anything. I can't think what that would be exactly. Devil beggar, useless, but hey, you can come along with me anyway, little fella. Giving me soul hearts, which are utterly worthless to me. I feel like the lighting effect of brimstone on a darkened floor. And Devil Beggar, the Dark Bone, whatever he's called, just killed me. He gave me a spider. Demonstrating that I'm not great at thinking through the pros and cons of picking up various power-ups, so I should have left him behind. Up his head, yeah, great, a couple more flies, but nope, Tammy's head is where he's at. Got a decent amount of money, so see if he's got anything decent to offer. Oh, come on, pay up. This isn't interesting to watch. And it's a health upgrade. Useless. It's wasted my time and yours. Oh, rotten head. I saw one of those earlier in that in the double locked room. I wonder whether if I'd picked that up, that would have been something else in the chest, something better. Well, yeah. Of course, the saddest phrase in the English language. What might have been. Yeah, that doppelganger guy there doesn't really know how to deal with brimstone, does he? In fact, a lot of the enemies clearly don't know how to deal with it because it's I should disappoint you in advance, but I don't think I ever paused the game in this video, so I can't show you what my stats are. But I guess the visible stat is going to be that the damage is maximum. We don't know quite how high it is. Very high indeed. Two more floors left. Fate. Every time I'm playing as the Lost One, I get Fate. I always think, oh great, for a moment, and then I realise, oh, it gives you Flight, which I already had, and an Eternal Heart, which I don't need. I think it's just because it's... I may be wrong, it seems to me like a sort of a fairly rare item to come across, so maybe that's... There was a tinted drop there, which I just ignored. Because I don't think... Oh, well, I might be wrong. I can't remember whether I found the small rock yet. That's another damage up. So many of these, so many sort of boss battles that would have been a chore, just not over before they've begun. Quite refreshing. Yeah, you might say sheer luck that that I happened to get. Yeah, it's shutting off there. That I happened to get Tammy's head and brimstone. But you know, I considered the possibility that I might get brimstone, and I kept the power up just in case. And I played through I don't know how many failed runs before this one. Oh, the wafer, that would be great, wouldn't it, if you were any character but the Lost? So yeah, I mean, I would agree, it was very lucky, but I would also remark that luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. If I still had that sun card, this would have been a good time to use it, but it got left behind. There's Mum's Eye just triggering just there, the double brimstone. We already have more than enough brimstones. Oh goody, a damage up. That will come in handy in the upcoming battle. I'm now marginally more confident as to what the outcome will be. And sure, why not? Let's have a double. Let's have a quadruple there. Double brimstone. But my count, that makes a total of 10 brimstone. Yeah, why have I been saying that? Why have I been saying that Tammy's head is 6 times 6? That's not even remotely true. There's more than that. I can't count. Of course, that's a worthwhile thing to do, Scar. I'm picking up money when I'm already on the maximum. Did you ever have a run that got to almost to the end of the final floor and was ended by a double adversary or a triple adversary? I feel like that wouldn't be such a problem with this current setup. More pills. But they're good pills, but range ups are irrelevant, and we already have more than enough flies. And just in case you're wondering what my tears would have looked like if they were still tears, they would have looked like that. And so the final battle. How will it go? Spoiler alert, I win. But yeah, that's the story of how that happened. And the story of why I don't need to play as the Lost anymore until they inevitably add more achievements, and I don't know, I don't want to think about it.